Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're plunging into a really fascinating life story. It's Ravi Ranjan Goswami, an acclaimed author, but also, interestingly, a retired Indian Revenue Service officer. So our mission here is to unpack that, how those two worlds, public service and writing, actually came together.
Yeah, it's quite the combination. And his story, it really shows you can pursue a passion, like seriously pursue it, even after a very demanding career.
Yeah.
Kind of begs the question, doesn't it? Can that really analytical public service mindset actually feed creativity?
Exactly. You'd think maybe not, but let's see. So, okay, his roots. Goswami was born in Jhansi, Uttar Pradesh, back on May 3, 1961. And here's the surprising part for a writer. His education was in science, a BSc, then an MSc in physics.
Physics?
Right, physics. How does that lead to novels?
Well, that scientific training, it's all about logic, analysis, structure. It gives you a strong intellectual framework. And you can see how that methodical approach, that way of thinking, wouldn't just be useful in public service, but also in, say, structuring a complex novel. Like his book, The Ash Yogis, apparently it weaves in some pretty authentic philosophical ideas. That takes structure.
Okay, that makes sense. And yeah, that public service career wasn't trivial. He joined the Indian Revenue Service, the IRS, that's taxes and customs. Important to note, it's IRS, not IAS, the administrative service. Though interestingly, some of his characters do aim for the IAS.
Right, reflecting maybe societal aspirations, he observed.
Could be. He retired as an assistant commissioner of customs down in Cochin, Kerala, in the preventive branch, no less. So after this career meeting precision, understanding complex rules, society, he consciously pivots, fully into writing. That's quite a move. Oh, absolutely deliberate, not just a hobby. And you can bet that IRS experience dealing with trade, security, tax systems, people, it deeply enriched his fiction. I mean, look at the Gold Syndicate. It digs into political stuff. That's clearly drawing from real-world professional insights. It shows how these demanding jobs can give you unique takes on human nature, on systems, fuel for a second act.
And what an act. He's incredibly prolific. We're talking something like 20 books.
20, wow.
Yeah. And he writes in Hindi, English, even Malayalam. He's truly bilingual. Or trilingual, I guess.
Malayalam, too. That's impressive.
Titles like Kalakarud Kunu Chambal, The Hill of Robbers Chambal. His genres, all over the place. Mystery, thrillers.
Like the Gold Syndicate we mentioned?
Right. But also fantasy, philosophical stuff like the Ash Yogis connecting yoga and tantra, inspired by International Day of Yoga, apparently. Ghost stories, social realism. That range is just remarkable. And the Ash Yogis got some serious recognition, too. The Critics' Space Literary Award in 2021, Best Indian Author. Plus, Yukioto Publishing listed it as a top book to watch. So he's hitting that sweet spot, Indian philosophy, but in a narrative that grabs people.
So how does he do it? All these different books, ideas. He talks about creativity flashes, writing really fast sometimes, and he prefers fiction inspired from reality. Makes sense, given his background.
Definitely.
His influences are interesting, too. Mixed bag. Indian writers like Munshi Premchand says he left an indelible impression.
A foundational figure in Hindi literature, yeah.
But also global names. J.K. Rowling, Graham Greene.
So he's blending things. The social commentary, maybe from the Indian tradition, with broader narrative styles from global lit. That probably explains his versatility across genres, from crime to, well, mythological fantasy. And his advice for writers: don't be afraid of trying. By trying, either you succeed or learn a lesson. Very pragmatic.
Yeah.
Very IRS, maybe.
Huh. Could be. So what's next for him? He's working on a woman-centric novel, apparently, also getting his books into audio format, which is smart, and plans for more political detective fiction?
Leaning right back into that IRS experience zone makes perfect sense.
Yeah. He says he's committed to keeping on writing and entertaining his readers, and he's active online, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, engaging.
Yeah.
So Ravi Ranjan Goswami's life, it really is this powerful example of dual passions, isn't it? A dedicated public servant and a prolific, imaginative writer, translating that structured life into creative worlds.
It absolutely is. And it makes you think, doesn't it? What about your own life?
Yeah.
Your job, your experiences? What seemingly unrelated skills or perspectives might you be building right now that could fuel something completely new? Maybe, a fulfilling second act of your own.